Hey everybody, Dr. Holly here. Happy 5-Minute Friday, and most importantly, happy end of Q2 of 2021. You made it. Congratulations. I hope you're having a profit party today or in your next distribution. So as you know, in the Profit First system, we do quarterly distributions of our Profit Vault account, and that is like a bonus, a really awesome bonus for you as the owner of your business to be able to reward yourself, to support your lifestyle, and for you to evaluate everything that's going on in your business. Okay, so I highly recommend doing quarterly reviews. Pretty much every single one of my clients that I have worked with for implementation, we still get together once a quarter to review numbers, review stats, review trends, any questions, clean up. If we're still in implementation, we need to be meeting anyway because we are moving the needle, trying to get you to exactly where we want to be within the Profit First method for you to be maximizing everything that the system brings you. Brings you profitability, brings you paying yourself well and regularly and on time, etc. Brings you saving for taxes, and it brings you to evaluating your expenses and getting those in check so you don't overspend. So let's look at some numbers, okay? Now you guys love these numbers just like I do. Every quarter, if we are still in implementation, like the first step, as you guys know, is like having a really great assessment. We have to know exactly where you are. This is what I do with my strategy sessions. You send me the numbers you already have, and I'm going to pull out and do a report for you and figure out exactly where you are in Profit First, and we're kind of going to come up with a plan to implement, okay? But it's like nobody's perfect, right? We're all going to have little tweaks. Sometimes this process honestly can take up to 18 months to move the needle, because if your overhead's like 80% of the cash that's coming in, obviously you're not going to be able to reduce it to 30% operating expenses, right? We have to move that gradually. We're not just going to be able to rip out the Band-Aid and completely change everything about your business, right? Every quarter, we're going to be looking at reducing our expenses, okay? How do we make ourselves more profitable? You either increase revenue or you reduce expenses, or you do both, right? And we're going to be putting more of those percentage points into our profit, into our owner's pay, into our taxes. Let's look at some numbers. So again, how do we do this? We reduce expenses. We turn off auto subscribe on certain things that aren't making our time more efficient or aren't actually generating revenue. We wait one more day on those impulse buys and big purchases, or we negotiate some of our expenses. So this is an example here. Now, you may already know in Profit First, depending on the average amount of revenue that your business generates, you're going to be in different brackets, okay, essentially for how you manage your cash flow in your business. So over here on the left, you see 250,000. And I've just given you some examples. I've walked out these numbers on a very elaborate spreadsheet. What is your profit distribution going to be when you end that quarter? So the beginning of Q1, if you, again, are by the book and you have these numbers implemented, this is going to be your profit party. This is going to be your bonus as the owner of the business to take that money out of the business and go do something with it. By the end of Q4, that number is going to have grown, could have grown to this amount, okay? $800. If you're grossing 100,000, you're looking at between 600 to 1,100 of your profit distribution. You have to take quarterly. If you're up to 200,000, you're looking at $1,250 to $2,300. You get to take your profit distribution. Okay, that's a pretty good little bonus for yourself as the reward and profit party for you for having a really successful year. Okay. On the flip side, when we move you over, again, when you get to this higher number, you're going to have some higher paid staff, most likely, to get you to making those numbers. So our percentages move a little bit. I have another video coming next week talking exactly how that affects your owner's pay compensation, but today we're all about profit. So, what does that mean for yours here? So I actually missed some numbers here. This is not accurate. This should actually have another number on the back of it. So this is like, let's hit refresh and see if it comes up because I corrected it. Maybe not. So it's supposed to be 4,000. This is supposed to be 8,000. Okay. And then good grief. These ones aren't right either. This was supposed to be 9,000 and this was 17,000. Okay. That's a pretty good bonus if you ask me. So what do we do with the money that's left in that profit vault? Like if we're only taking half of it for our celebration, what's the other half doing? Well, you can let it grow, okay? You can use it as a cushion, as an emergency fund, as a sinking fund. You can use it to purchase equipment. That's the money you get to plow back and like reinvest in your business, okay? Or if you want to reinvest in a new program, maybe you want to go get your diploma or get some other medicine or certification training, that's the money that you can use there in your business. That's my timer. So let's look at those numbers real quick. So this is what you would have left in your profit account. And I apologize for that other one being wrong. So, this is the money that's left there. You can continue to let it grow, or you can use it as seed money if you want to buy a new piece of equipment. The flip side of that is you could also open up a new bank account, go to your credit union, whatever, open up a new bank account that says fancy new table and start to put money away towards that. If you would say you want to buy a new table in 3 years, you divide that out and you start putting money away into that. I'm all about naming your accounts for what you want them to do for you. Does that mean you're going to have down to the penny the exact amount to buy that new table? No, but it's way better than financing 100% of it, right? So, gonna wrap up today. If you are interested in getting a strategy session with me, doing a full profit assessment and seeing exactly where you are in your business, please reach out to me. I do these strategy sessions and I also do implementation packages. If you're already sold and you're ready to get started in Profit First, spend a quarter or two with me implementing so that you have the accountability, you have the support, you have the expertise and the know-how to do it and get it done and watch your business flourish afterwards. Have a great 4th of July, everybody. Do your profit party and we will see you next week.